Howdy, and welcome back to Disco Elysium with Wickedstorm Gaming. We're trying to steal an old man's sandwich currently.
Fuck off! It's mine!
No, no sandwich.
Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But the sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
Come on, be a pal.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws? You're a special kind of vermin, Gaston.
Threw the bull into the sea, replaced. Okay.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
I'm not so
Too
sure
late.
about this.
Daddy's already fighting the bad fight. Make it stick.
Sooner or later, foreign artists are going to steal your sandwich. That's a fact. Your blood sandwich is a tool of the oppressors decide to keep the politicians docile. Three options seem awfully fascist or communist. What if I don't want to say them? I mean, yeah.
Say one of these fascist or communist things or fuck off. Whoa, easy there, Goldmouth. He doesn't have to say anything. Re-engage cop mode and bail out, if you like.
I'd really like to re-engage cock mode and bail the fuck out.
All right. Let's
Let's
hear them, officer.
They don't want to get shot over a sandwich. Was it sandwich?
Sure, officer.
Nothing else. Okay. I was hoping pissed him off about his sandwich.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Alex, Dad, look, I'm just trying to do my job. Tony first times. Is this picking on me for not being crazy enough?
No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal.
I just don't want to
A
get in a
very
fist fight with an old dude
standard
over a sandwich. And then get shot by another old dude while fighting the first old dude. I know this game at this point. I know that's where it would fucking go. Kim, am I boring?
I wouldn't worry about that.
That's fair.
See? You're so regular and vinyl brown, he doesn't even want to talk to you about it.
Just trying to do my
Of
job,
course
man.
you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax. Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even, a nation of regular law officials that you belong to. It comes, of course, with the usual benefits.
I'll take some
Done
benefits.
and done. No actual communiques will be sent, of course. That would be too dramatic.
Fancy. Regular law officer. That actually seems more likely to give me the. Can we stop this? Heard probably. Yeah, stop that one. Let's go with regular cop. Yeah, that seems much more likely to give me logic, actually. Do you know anything about the Union?
Vigilance officer,
Phase through the thing.
what can this old carabinier do for you?
Found your card.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
That'll just happen. I saw lighting over here change. You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. It's a private matter.
You see,
That's fair.
officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
Right.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean,
Look, officers. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
the possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Right. I love it. Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die. There is no middle ground. Renee is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Get more folks involved. That's not a bad idea, actually. I think pay him to have a kind of like a neighborhood watch kind of thing going on. I don't know. I should rent out his services, invest in profit, get a few more guys, expand, repeat. Wage work is a dead end. And nothing wrong with tower collecting. It's my side thing too. Probably hold up your tape. I feel like this one would piss him off the most, actually. So, no, yeah, go ahead. Totally be a hobo. It's fine. It's great. Yeah, that one.
Look,
Get everybody
officer,
involved.
can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
Huh. What?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes, it does. No one.
No one has been...
Yes,
Look, officers. The
the possibility of
Evrard created this job
I can
for
do more.
René
Cool, yeah,
because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension. Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Honestly, it really is. Like,
Yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth?
He is not going to become an
help get
entrepreneur.
rid of some of the
Yes,
fucking
it
litter
does.
around.
No one.
No one...
Yes,
Yeah.
Look, officers.
the possibility.
Evrard created this job for...
It's not charity.
Oh.
Not to me.
Screw's old man on the face looks like he wanted to add something but can't find the words.
Up there, I give it all I got. I earned my keep. But you're right, officer. There is no middle ground. It's do or die. Yes,
I just
it
want to see
does.
what they all say.
No one.
No...
Yeah, look, the
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension.
Bring that shit out.
Yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
He is
He has
not
nothing
going
to
to
say
become
about
an entrepreneur.
Yes, it
Lame.
does. And no one.
Look,
The
Evrard created this job.
Can we conclude the topic
Yeah,
of my...
yeah, that
Yes.
one either. Okay.
Yes. Like I said, I would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Composure, Composure. Tools, what? What's new in the tools? Oh, this thing, right. The boombox is a tool. Alright. I want to impress the soldier. Yeah. And it was a composure. Composure. It's a shame you can't sort these things based on... Yeah, there we go. Based on... like, what they give pluses to. I got one thing. Well, that's a shame.
Vigilance officer?
As Rene turns from you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly. Two,
So proud.
the larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun. A crowned head in front of two crossed rifles, the medal hangs from a blue striped triangle. A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below.
For bravery.
Both of them?
It's a conflicted topic for the old veteran. There must have been a number of controversial episodes in his service days.
Not for killing babies,
I'm sure. But I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women or killing babies.
I actually don't know, because I don't know about the war, amnesia, and all that, remember? No, I really want to just asking. Did you? I don't know the reputation of anything. I don't even recognize the war.
Son, we should never forget our past.
No, amnesia.
Lots of mistakes were made back then.
Like,
But
actually
there
amnesia.
were also lessons.
I have actual amnesia. It's not like I knew, or I just don't care about it. I just actually don't fucking know.
Forgetting those times means the mistakes were for nothing. That all those people died for nothing.
It is true, but also amnesia. I feel like I should tell people this.
Sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation.
Oh.
This man will literally talk your ear off if you let him wander off to memory lane.
I mean, why not?
For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye. When men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shat themselves.
Damn it, Gaston, you won't even share your sandwich, and now you're shitting in bushes.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
Princely?
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of the Couronne and were getting really ambitious. King Frisel thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Sent his cousin, Drisson, to put an end to the unrest. Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity?
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly camo.
What I kind of have a sneaking suspicion that my character would really want that outfit.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Couronne. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion. The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage.
That's a bit of
I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw.
Oh,
Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee.
It's painful to even think about.
I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head. Then everything went black.
Just shot his fucking horse.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolas Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me. The dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
I'd give up. Can't imagine living without my jaw. This would never happen to Johnny Lawjaw. My jaw is tight.
Right. So I grabbed the prick and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up. Through some miracle, we both survived. And the jealous freak convinced Frisel to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit. He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later, I received the Sun for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning.
So did he get back into the war, like with shattered knee and like shot in the shoulder? Like, he was back up and fighting in 13 months?
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty. It's in his spine, in his billowing breasts, and untarnished self-worth.
Let me just fuck off in the middle of the story.
The old carabinier stands quietly like a statue, his features motionless.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers before the cavalrymen found him and Drizant. 2 days later that was. And that even while crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back, he still managed to murder 3 rebels on his way.
Well, damn.
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
Rose, there's he now. Now, you gotta play to win. Look after you first. See, like a good moment to express an opinion. Lean closer. I don't want to risk it.
Sorry, officer, but you're reading me all wrong. I'm a man of peace, and these kinds of bloody heroics are only impressive to men like René himself. Certainly not to me.
I don't know, man crawled for multiple days with a peacock on his back and somehow managed to sneak up on a couple people and kill them. That's impressive.
How did you find the story to be, officer?
Quite impressive. Not impressively heroic. You first doesn't see a good one, especially if you don't want to risk it. He's impressive. Like, just for sneaking up on people with a peacock on his back.
Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer. They don't hand this out for anyone with a service record. Oh no, you have to get shot repeatedly, and you need to get your hands bloody too. Really, really bloody.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon. Duty is something you will never understand. Bah! There were many such stories in those days. Many such men, too. True Revacholians. Men with backbone.
Oh, yes, René, yes. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone wore the fascia. Lord, please bring those days back, if you can.
I'm not getting into this with you again. Officer, was there anything
It's
else?
gonna go well. We'll try it.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
there doesn't seem to
all
be anything
healed,
worth
yay.
mentioning among your achievements. You should resort to
Black
good old
Ops Secret
lying.
Soldier. I had a big dog, Fifi. Took her fishing late one on a boat rock. She fell, so I jumped at her. I'd rather get back. Yeah, there's. I don't think he'd give a fuck about my fake dog, and no one's gonna believe that.
But of course, sire. Looks like they're waiting for you to speak.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
The hell?
Evening falls. The time has come to take the vow.
What?
The vows are blood and flesh.
What?
Lower intestine. The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Uh-huh.
Fascism, Brota.
Well,
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachol's problems?
I thought you were my circulatory
Quit
system.
stalling, Bruta. We're talking about the weakest, worst, most insane thing. The weak link.
Politicians, probably. Financiers?
Yes, them. But women.
Women!
Women. Men of war.
Oh, woman.
You don't like
Okay.
them. They're
It's like, what?
insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Woo men need to go back to the fucking kitchen.
The hell's a woman?
That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also
Ooh,
important.
what? No,
But
I
the
don't know.
main
What?
thing is that woo men need to know their place.
What the fuck is woo, man? Men of woo. What is woo? Am I having some kind of stomach seizure? Yeah.
Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth.
Why am I getting this?
Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things. You've said them many times.
What's the ooh? Why does he emphasize the ooh so much? Sounds so bad though. What if we called it something else, like traditionalism? That still doesn't sound great.
Okay. Yes, let's call it that. Good thinking.
Okay, stomach.
You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, Brota.
I'm going to opt out of this, specifically because he keeps talking like, no.
There's a slow,
Don't do it anymore.
painful
Stop.
growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver.
Hey, you leave him alone. He's been through enough.
It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
You shouldn't listen to your... That's fucking weird. Okay. Anyway, timer's gone off. Apparently we're not being fascists, which is probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. Oh, we go the other way. Go the other way. Anyway, for now, I'm going to the Rolling Regs. Like it if you liked it. Subscribe if you want. Share if you can. And do what you want. Oh, jeez. Check the Patreon if you want to support the channel. And I'll see you next time. Have fun.